Between us a red sealed letter with Madame Eloise's crest. Adrian had seen it earlier. I could practically feel his eyes burning holes through the wax.
So, he's sniffing around already, is he? Good. Better now than later. You remember Eloise's words when a husband forgets who leads? Put him back under your rhythm before he even realizes he strayed.
He can't seem to help himself. Every time he walks past it, his curiosity deepens. Mother chuckled, her tone dripping rich with the cadence of Bellevere's teachings.
Oh, darling. Then it's time for a lesson, Charlotte. Curiosity is useful, but a wandering husband needs a firm tug on the leash. Medium discipline should do. Enough sting that he'll remember whose rhythm he's dancing to. Not enough that he thinks he's wounded. You're spoiling him. Madame Eloise would have cuffed your father for less.
And you didn't?
Please. I made it an art form. We both laughed lightly, but beneath it pulsed something unshakable.
Later that night, I summoned Adrian to the Red Room. The air there always carries its own weight. Velvet drapes, polished wood, shadows that settle in the corners. I made sure to let my heels click against the polished wood floor, every step deliberate. He hesitated at the threshold, eyeing the velvet drapes, the polished wood. He still hasn't learned that curiosity is the fastest way into this room. I let my hand trail along the hairbrush resting on the table, my gaze steady on him. I watched. I waited. And then my tone, calm and unshakable. Adrian, kneel. Curiosity has its place, Adrian, but wandering thoughts call for a gentle redirection. If you want to keep circling questions you're not ready for, you'll do it with a sting to remind you who sets the pace. For a moment, his body resisted, but slowly, inevitably, he lowered himself. The first strike was measured, not cruel. The second carried more weight. His body jolted, a sharp inhale escaping. By the third, his pride cracked just enough for his breath to shudder out of him. I leaned close, my voice steady against his ear. Discipline isn't punishment. You need this because you can't resist chasing answers you're not ready for. Discipline reminds you, questions wait until I choose to answer. Adrian, this is your reminder of where dominance begins and where it ends. When I finally set the brush aside, he was not broken, but reshaped. His jaw clenched.
I understand.
His voice raw, but I could see it in him. The question burning, the doubt festering. He didn't fully understand. Not yet. Days later, we attended a gathering among our influential friends. The kind of room where every glance meant something. Every silence weighed twice as heavy as words. I moved through the crowd with ease. I gave Adrian nothing but subtle cues. A tilt of my head, a pause in my voice, a glance across the table. Each one a thread for him to follow. Adrian did follow. Quietly, seamlessly, though I could feel the tension building behind his smile. Back at home, hubby finally let it spill.
Why do you always have to be in control?
I met his gaze calmly, no edge in my voice, only firmness. Because hesitation weakens us, Adrian. My choices protect what we've built. My leadership isn't a demand. It's the structure where you flourish. Adrian bristled. I stepped closer, lifting the hairbrush just enough for him to see it, not feel it, yet. This isn't about diminishing you. It's about reminding you of your place in my rhythm. And when you step back into it, we both move stronger. I gave him a calm, firm correction. No shouting, no drama. Just a gentle realignment. The ritual we both knew by heart. By the last stroke, his breath had evened out again, his body quiet, his eyes softened with the relief of surrender. Adrian pride give way to the same unspoken truth he would always bend back to me. Not in defeat, but in recognition. Later, I found Adrian alone, holding an old family photograph. My mother, a young lady, proud, standing before the gates of Bellevere Academy. He whispered to himself. Oh, but I caught every word. I left him to wonder. His questions are mine to answer when I choose. The sting of my discipline still burned across his skin. Each step a reminder of what he could not shake. Back in the living room, Mother was waiting, her eyes twinkling like a cat with cream.
So Adrian found the photo. Oh, sweet girl, he's moving faster than I expected. You're playing him like a piano, darling.
Curiosity will keep him pliable.
Darling, at this rate, he's practically gift-wrapped. Eloise would be proud, though she'd probably tell you to tighten the reins sooner. Men get dangerous ideas if you let them think too long.
I'll remind Adrian again, Mother.
Eloise always said the best discipline isn't what you give. It's what he imagines is still to come. But don't make it too easy for him. A man who's too comfortable forgets why he kneels. Keep him guessing. That's where the deepest kind of loyalty grows. Madame Eloise's master plan for Adrian is already taking shape.
When Adrian returned, hesitant but urgent, and then, almost against his own will, the question slipped out, low but weighted.
Charlotte, what is Bellevere, and what did they teach you there?
Adrian believes he is still searching for the truth. He doesn't realize he's already living in it.